Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Ask a Care Manager. My name is Ryan Abremski. I'm the Business Development Director, and I'm joined with Teresa Jackson, our Director of Care Management. The both of us work for EasyLiving. We're a home care and care management agency serving the Tampa Bay area for over 20 years. As always, the Ask a Care Manager video series is brought to you by our partners over at the Senior Living Resource Magazine and their website, seniorlivingguide.com. They're your one-stop local and statewide resource for all things senior housing and health. Anything from home care like EasyLiving to assisted living facilities, memory care, senior health, care management, or home health services. Check out Senior Living Resource Magazine and their website, seniorlivingguide.com. And you can always reach out to them and they will mail you an issue directly to your home. So, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, Teresa. We made it through 2020.
Yay!
And we're finally here in 2021. So, we last left off before a little holiday break, talking to our viewers about some things to maybe look out for and maybe some red flags to be on the lookout for when they go and either maybe visit their loved ones or elderly loved ones, or maybe their elderly loved ones come to visit them. But, just some different things that we said that might be some warning signs for them to look out for. So I think maybe we take this to the next level and kind of talk about, we've seen those things now. So what's the next step after we've identified those red flags? And what can a care manager do to kind of help with that? And maybe what also can the home care component help with the families with that?
Exactly, Ryan. We did ask people to, be observant when they were around their loved one over the holidays and try to notice any changes that have occurred since the last time they saw them. So, to move forward with that, let's look at some of the issues that they may have noticed. So maybe there was a decline in cognition. Maybe you noticed that Dad's memory was just a little bit worse. He's repeating stories. I know we all forget where we put the car keys. That's really not a big deal. But if Dad put the car keys in the refrigerator, that's an issue of concern. If Dad went to went down to the local Denny's for breakfast, but it was 3 hours before he came back because he got lost coming back. Those are definitely issues. Noticing that maybe they're not showering. Did you ever see Mom get in the shower when you were there for that entire week? Those are issues that definitely can be addressed with a care manager to find out, well, what is the severity of the situation and what steps can we take now to help keep Mom or Dad or our loved ones safe? In order to maintain their quality of life and to help reduce, any burden that may fall on your shoulders, the family member's shoulders in the future. So that's definitely what we can sit down and discuss with families. And one of the options, like you said, maybe to bring in home care, again, starting out slowly, because you and I both know how difficult it is to have to start a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week home care case when this is the first time Mom or Dad has ever had anybody in the home. But now they came to the realization that it's needed, and we've been there and we know how difficult it is, as opposed to the times where we can gradually increase the care through time, maybe starting out at a couple of times a week. Just having someone come in, help with chores, and it's not just they're helping with chores and doing some light housekeeping, meal prep, but they're also there on standby when Mom or Dad's taking a shower. And they're also making observations and notes and reporting back to us, and then the office reporting back to the family. I have noticed a change in your dad's cognition. I have noticed that it takes your mom a good 5 minutes to get up from the chair, from a sitting position to a standing position. And those are really some of those red flags that we can, if we can go ahead and identify now, we can see what we can do about them so we can prevent a more rapid decline.
Yeah, or a hospitalization, as we
Oh my
know that,
gosh, yeah.
that falls are the leading cause of,
Mm-hmm.
fatal and or critical injuries to our elderly population. And, unfortunately, just one fall can completely change a relatively healthy elderly person's life, whether it be cognitively or physically.
Oh, exactly.
So yeah, and it also helps too because sometimes our families might not be in the same state as their elderly loved one. They might be
Mm-hmm.
out of state, and that is also a benefit of hiring a care manager too, is to maybe have those expertise eyes and ears with their family loved ones,
Mm-hmm.
besides just maybe the caregivers that we send over there for home care services.
And even if the family member is not in their home, their home may be an assisted living community.
Mhm.
So we can still go in and bring in a care partner to the assisted living facility. At this point in time, depending on the situation, a care manager may or may not be able to go into the community. It depends on the level of severity of the situation. We have very often been deemed essential to where we can go in and help with that transition of a loved one in a facility. But even if we're not able to go in and visit on a regular basis, we're able to make phone calls and we know the questions to ask. We know the answers that maybe the family will get, everything's fine. Well, we dig down deeper to what does everything fine, what does that really mean?
Mhm.
Um, so, especially when someone's far away and they don't get to do those visits on a regular basis, if at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think what we want to express too is these families, even if it's a what you think is a minor concern, you
Mm-hmm.
know, still, take the time maybe to reach out to us, and we'd be happy to, answer some of those questions or concerns and let you know it might not be such a small, simple problem as it might present itself to be, or what they're assuming at this point in time. There might be a definite need for more care management services or even home care services at that point in time.
Rarely is there one issue that is out there in isolation all by itself. It's always
Yep.
combined with other issues. If somebody's having difficulties driving, there's probably issues with medications. If someone's having issues with medications, there's probably issues with cognition.
Mhm.
So, it's all connected.
Absolutely. Most of our, I think a lot of our clients, I would assume, probably have three or more situations or conditions that they're typically dealing with, that might not all present themselves at the same time.
Exactly.
So, well, thank everyone. Teresa, thank you as always for your providing your insight there. And if any of you families or viewers out there have any kind of questions about a loved one or a neighbor or anything like that, feel free to give us a call here at Easy Living. Be happy to answer any questions and see if we need to kind of escalate this to the next level and provide those additional services that we offer out there. So, Teresa, thank you as always, and we thank everyone as always for joining us, and we'll see you all next week.